Hey guys, how's it going? This is Wendy Kim of Your Dream Realize, business and financial coaching, empowering burned out cube dwellers to turn their passion into their dream lifestyle and business. And I want to tell you guys a story about something that happened to me when I was in Spain. And feel free to comment or question or whatever during the course of this video. But so I went to Spain, and I went to one of the places I really wanted to go to was Granada. And I I was very interested in Granada because of the Moorish, the Arab influence on that part in particular of Spain. And one of the places that really exhibits that is called the Alhambra. And the Alhambra is actually a city, basically. Like, it used to be a city, but the crown jewel of Alhambra is called the Palace of the Nazarenes, which is a 13th century Moorish palace. And so I knew it was going to be super crazy getting a ticket. So I booked my ticket to Alhambra a few months before I went on my trip. And so I'm excited. I show up for the tour. And during the course of the tour, there was like a little bit of a commotion with the guide and another person on the tour. And she was like, "So when are we going to get to see the palace?" And he's like, "What palace?" And she said, "The Palace of Nazarenes, the main part of Alhambra." And he said, "Oh, that's not included. It actually includes the gardens, it includes the side palaces, but it doesn't include the main palace in this tour." And I was shocked. I think a lot of people on this tour were shocked. The woman seemed very upset, and I was kind of upset too, because here I am, come thousands of miles away to see Alhambra, and I'm not even going to get to see the main part. So I'm talking to people, and they're like, "Well, maybe you can wake up early the next day and go and get a ticket, because they give away some tickets." So that afternoon, after we had gone to Alhambra but not seen the main palace, I spent 2 hours online trying to find a ticket. I could not. And I'm like, "Okay, fine. I'll wake up. Come here. I'm willing to wake up early." So anyways, I wake up at 4:30 the next day. I take a taxi, and I'm like, "Para Alhambra." And he's like, "Oh, you're the third person I've already taken up today," which is not what I wanted to hear. And I asked him, "How many people were in line when you dropped off the last person?" And he's like, "Oh, about 60. So things are not looking that great. So I get to Alhambra. There's people who'd been camped out overnight, sleeping in sleeping bags. It's cold. It's dark. And I'm like, "Well, I don't know how many tickets they're going to give out. I'll just wait." So I waited in the cold and darkness for 3 hours. And it was fun getting to meet different people in line, getting to talk to different people. And then the moment of truth comes, and they announce that the ticket booths are open. So I'm waiting. They're bringing 10 people at a time up. And then they make this announcement, and they're like, "Oh, well, actually, we've run out of daytime tickets for the palace. The only tickets that are available are nighttime tickets." And so I'm like, "Okay, well, maybe I can get a nighttime ticket." So we're waiting and waiting, and then another announcement goes off, and it's like, "All the tickets for the palace are sold out for today." And so needless to say, myself, along with the people who I was waiting in line with for several hours, were pretty disappointed. And some of the friends that I had made, they took off. And during the course of us waiting in line, someone had actually tried to sell their ticket, but security came over and put the kibosh on that. So I knew that that was not really an option. So I get out of line and I'm sitting there and I'm going, okay, I need to see the palace. I don't know how I'm going to see the palace, but there's got to be a way. I am not giving up. I've come too far. I really want to see this palace. What can I do? So I'm standing there thinking about this, pondering, and then I see a tour guide standing there by herself, and she had a flag and it was written in Korean. And the reason I know this is because I'm half Korean. I visited Korea. I don't really speak Korean, but I know enough to recognize that it was Korean. So anyways, I go up to her and I'm introducing myself and kind of getting to know her. And I just asked her, hey, do you happen to have an extra ticket for today? And she said yes. And I was completely shocked, and I'm literally trying to throw money at her because I don't want her to change her mind. And she ended up charging me less than if I had bought the ticket at the ticket booth, and I was able to go in. I didn't stay with her group, so I was able to really savor the Palace of the Nazarenes. And the thing that it really taught me is resourcefulness. Resourcefulness is huge in life and getting what you want. You may not know how you're going to get something, but if you set a goal, if you have a vision for what you want, then you can achieve it. Well, you can achieve it if you decide you will achieve it. And so for me that day, I guess it was a good day. It was definitely a good day, actually. I told myself I was going to find a way. I had no idea how that was going to happen, but God put a person there and they had a ticket. And I really believe that when you set what your goal is, you may not know how it's going to happen. But if you have the attitude of, I'm going to make it happen somehow versus, oh, this can't happen. I don't have enough money. I don't know enough about business. I don't have enough time. I'm a mom. Whatever excuse you're using to hold you back will hold you back. But if you put those excuses to the side and have a resourceful mindset, you can truly achieve whatever it is you want in life. So my encouragement for you today is if you're like, I would like to be more resourceful, but I don't really know how, then I would like to invite you to join my free Facebook group called Escape the Cube. And in that group, we collaborate, we talk about how to be resourceful in accomplishing our dreams and business. So if you're interested in the group, please write a comment and I can add you. And if you have any insights or just anything that you've done where you've been resourceful, please share that to inspire other people here. Thanks so much and talk to you guys soon. Bye.